Hello, everybody. Are you on? I'm certainly on. All those acquaintances, may they be forgot. This is unfortunately my New Year's special. I'm coming to you from Long Island, and I don't even need to show you out the window because we got it. Hello, everyone. It is Sunday, and I'm here, and I'm going to make coffee for you. It's lovely to see you. It's lovely to talk to you. Let's look at the underwear. They're an old standby. What's old is new again. This is fun. Orange ones here, tangerine colored, if you will. Get a good shot. I'll walk like this. I'm far away. I'll do maybe a sort of a this thing here. This deal is always nice. Oh, I'm on the ledge of a building. That routine. And then I will walk forward like this now to give you all a good indication of what's going on. Coffee-wise, I got two leftovers. I got this Stoke cold brew. Speaking of, Stoke was not really on it. He declined the invitation to be on the pre-show. We always extend. He said I got something to do, and then he did it. He walked by and did commentary, and the velvet jacket brushed me, and it felt very nice. And I also have this one, cold brew, but it's a concentrate, so you have to cut it with a little water. So I have a cup of this right now. And just to clarify, in case you're uninitiated, there's no AEW today. Is a pay-per-view week. There's plenty of promos and recaps and all this stuff that's going to come out from World's End. We'll be back next week with episode 83. Don't know how it's possible, but nevertheless, here we are. Thank you for joining us at World's End. Renee and I had a wonderful time, and replacing Stokely Hathaway was one Jeff Jarrett, who, albeit casually dressed, I thought did a fantastic job. Told me Slappy New Year. So, Slappy New Year to you. Let's talk to people. Red Dog said Happy New Year. Mikey G said, morning called this Happy New Year. Mia said, Happy New Year, nothing like being awakened by the smell of RJ's coffee. I guess my brother enjoyed his gift. You can buy it high anxiety, rootscoffee.com. Mike said, Happy New Year. V said, good morning, friends. I hope you're doing well. My Sandy said, good morning and Happy New Year to everyone. Christine said, good morning, RJ, and chat with a Sylvia emoji. Kuroku Rengoku said hi. Mia said, Christine. Leo said, I'm surprised. There's so many great songs about the devil. And the devil's dressed in blue. I think that's one. Joe said, good morning and Happy New Year, everyone. My only gift for Christmas was a new Lawrence Welk hoodie, and I couldn't be happier. I didn't even know there was an old Lawrence Welk hoodie. I didn't know Lawrence Welk had a line of hoodies, which reminds me, 2024 New Year's resolution is to visit one of Lawrence Welk's resorts and his museum. Is it in South Dakota? That's what I'm thinking. We never go to Dakota. That's why I've never been. Sean said, hey, Occulty, great job last night, RJ. Thank you. It was a pleasure. So Sierra said good morning. Vanessa said good morning and Happy New Year's Eve to all those convening to watch on RJ in his lingerie. I would wonder what you consider male lingerie. Is it just that doily fabric, or can it be anything? Because if it can be anything, I feel like I'm already wearing it. Sean said the Vitruvian City. I don't know what that means. SM's laughing. Human Adventure said good morning from Sprouts, Orlando. Good for you. Working now. Love you all. Happy New Year's. Nails said good morning. Nails was in attendance last night. I tried to wave and she was like, wave to me. And then you gesture, but it's a whole thing. And everyone got 1,000 people going and they're waving it. Is he waving at me? Leo said, are you going to dye your hair? No. I saw Tommy Dreamer last night. He's like, you going to dye your hair? And I said, let me turn into B. Arthur like I've always intended. Manuel said, which guest on AEW had a great time taping with you? Out of 82 guests, was there anyone that had a good time? I don't know. You'd have to ask them. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think that when people do have a good time, I'm not having a good time. So, like a Danhausen, for example, seemed to have a blast. Aaron said, good. Last week was only Christmas. Aaron said, good morning, friends. Popping in while waiting for my turn to get my makeup done for my sister's wedding. Oh, my God. A New Year's Eve wedding and then, the anniversary. It's going to be every New Year. Sounds like a fucking disaster. But I want you to enjoy it, Aaron. You're a beautiful, wonderful. You're a role model. You're a steadfast bridesmaid, I assume. So, yeah, enjoy it. Nell said, we got in the building. First thing Rob sees is Jeff Jarrett. Got it for him. He knew his facts. The man was pulling out stats like nobody's business. I did a little research. The first time Jeff wrestled in that building was 1994. And I'm pretty sure this is the conspiracy I have. Somebody's got to fucking help me. So remember I was talking about there's an old wrestling, my first wrestling show I ever went to was these matches, but I couldn't quite find it and blah, 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 blah. And it turns out the problem was that I was conflating two shows I went to. So what I thought was the first show I went to was actually the second show. But that second show was for sure at the Nassau Coliseum because I looked it up yesterday. So there's a picture. Do I have it? Probably not. I probably do not have it on my phone. And I should have had it for pertinent talking points. It would have been nice. It was me. My uncle's carrying me. I went to the show. And I was so afraid of The Undertaker because the lights went out. And I thought darkness means Phantom of the Opera. So not only do you get The Undertaker, you get the Phantom somewhere. And then I grew up to be so disappointed of him. Let me show everybody. We had a nice Long Island. We got nice baked clams and salad and meatballs. That was fantastic. And some pasta. It's cream sauce. Too much cream sauce. You shit your brains out. And then we got just a bunch of desserts, cannolis, that kind of business. It was a time was had. And last night, I'll show these pictures of some of my favorite comedians ever, the Good Liars. It was a delight to see them again while I was exhausted in the hallway. They're the best. Go look them up. Go enjoy them. Okay, Gamer just Medusa said, well, hi to you and Orson and all the dogs, Beauregard, and any dog you may have in the house at this time. Bill said, Happy New Year, sir. What was a New Year's resolution that you followed? I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care. It's so I always treat my birthday like the beginning and the end of my year. That's when I do like okay, next year I'm going to blah, 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 because that's like my fucking year. This is just like, let's watch Dick Clark and get drunk. And by the way, my advice that it always is, do not get drunk on New Year's. Everybody gets drunk on New Year's. It's a mess. First of all, don't tell people you're not drinking. Just don't drink. Just have some Sprite in your cup. That way, when they all pass out and shit, you don't have to take care of them. You don't have to drive anybody home. You can just leave on your own accord, which I really do think is fantastic. That's number one. Number two, if you must get drunk on Easter. No one will expect it. Typo said, good morning from Ecuador. Joe said, is it the same design as the shirt I sent you last year? I ruined mine. Oh, okay. So you're just pumping these out, the Lawrence Welker? Typo said, I feel like a well-fitted suit is almost like male lingerie. Well, I was fucking wearing it last night. Everybody's coming out of the woodwork to say, you look very dapper. Kyojuro, I'm working on it. Rengoku said, who's your next guest for Hey EW? If you've been paying attention to other AEW content, you may find out who. As Andy said, I had a great time at World's End. It's my beer that Adam Copeland drank. Wow, what a badge of honor for you. Leo said, can you convince somebody to wear Alan Partridge theme gear at All In? Well, what would that entail, Leo? It's totally possible. V said, masculine lingerie is anything you want it to be. Your underwear could definitely count. I can't be anything. Then it's not a fucking... just read that. JS said, good morning. Every time you go into the stage and the light hits on the gray hair, it looks amazing. God forbid we be intelligent in this business. Candy said, Happy New Year. Here's to a great 2024 full of only the best coffee. And Candy's been a member for a full 12 months. So this is an anniversary for her too, much like Erin's sister. Vanessa Craven said, I put money on Adam Copeland having a good time on Hey. I think he did, but he was also mean to me. Still my favorite episode, she said, are going to be hard to top. There's been, at this point, it's hard to say, do you have a favorite? It's just because it's been so many. And you're doing it for so long, and then you look back and you're like, oh my God, like the Tony Schiavone one, I feel like I was so polite because I didn't know him. Mike said, I'm disappointed that Jeff Jarrett didn't drop a Don Knotts reference. We fucked that up. I did get Traveling Wilburys and Velvet McIntyre out. Nels said, I'll watch the pre-show this morning and catch up on you. Thanks. Nels is in the audience, and she just stared at me talking without hearing me. Now said, did we not find the match card of the Nassau show? I remember investigating. Remember, we just got close. So this is the thing. I was in my head, 2 shows I went to were the same show. So there were certain matches I was looking for that I went, well, this can't be it because I know this match, but I was incorrect. The Nassau, let's, because I was doing, here we go. All right. I'm going to go through this. It's unnecessary to any, there's a very specific match where I went, oh yeah, that's definitely. And what I thought was the main event was maybe in the middle of the show. Like, my head was just, I'll figure that's 94. Can't be 94. Okay. So this is possibly what it was. And this is the second show I was at, not the first one. The first one, the jury's still out. I'm still going to look for it. Nassau Coliseum, August 27th, 1993. Men on a Mission defeated Well Done. Tatanka fought Doink the Clown. Mr. Perfect, Pin Bam Bam Bigelow. Here's the match I remember. The Undertaker and Randy Savage defeated Giant Gonzalez and Adam Bomb, substituting for Mr. Hughes. Savage pinned Gonzalez with the flying elbow smash. Can you imagine this? After the bout, Giant Gonzalez attacked Polo with Adam Bomb, making the save until Gonzalez cleared. Like, oh, now you have a face Adam Bomb. 1, 2, 3 Kid pinned Bastion Booger. Razor Ramon beat Shawn Michaels. And tag team champion Scott and Rick Steiner defeated the Headstringers. This all must have been good. So that's I think at least one of the cards, and then I got to track down the other one, which happened even before this. JS said that night time at my place, the firework noise scared me to death, so I don't appreciate people enjoying themselves. Fair enough. James said, your smile is so magical. Have a great New Year's Eve. Oh my God, I'm so far behind now because I was reading this card. My sanity said the first show I ever attended was 1981. Main event was Pedro Morales defending the IC title against, just passed away, Killer Khan. Underrated, great hat. Aaron said, thank you. I'll try to make time to enjoy myself. My other sister is getting married in 34 days. I'm wedding out. What? Ignorance all across the board. Get your sisters together. Leo said, I'm dreading the new year, new me people in the gym in January. I am dreading the people who post memes about it. Red Dog said, hide everybody's keys at the party. Leo said, be nice to all the new people in the gym in January. No, they're idiots for having a New Year's resolution. They could have started any other time. Fuck off with this fake kindness crap. Let Leo play racquetball. Christine said, I plan to take a melatonin at 11:55, watch people sing Old Lang Syne in the cold, then go to bed. Wonderful. There's a Twilight Zone marathon on, which I will put on at some point today. There was maybe a year ago, we said, gee, we should do a Hey marathon. I think that would be great, just to spam the whole channel off, because we have over 12 hours now. Joe said, the last New Year's Eve I drank, I wound up in jail with a cop counting down to midnight. One of the reasons I don't drink anymore. That's fair enough. Typo said, I'll be on an airplane at midnight. Here's hoping the pilots aren't drunk. We don't run into any fireworks around. And if you just want to tell all your passengers, you'll have a very happy New Year. Leo said, the Alan Partridge dark green or burgundy color with Allen-style logo and entrance jacket like the blazer he wore. That's not going to read, Leo. Mia said, I plan on watching Law & Order Criminal Intent on New Year's Eve and also chill, which means sex. Red Dog said, I'll be taking a first 15-minute break at work around midnight, missing all the fun. Kendi's doing the Twilight Zone Day Marathon. Christine said, it wasn't my first, but I distinctly recall a Maple Leaf Gardens show where they had a notice about British Beefcake not appearing because of a parasailing accident. Everyone went, oh, God. Leo said, do you know of Karen the Emu? No, and I don't want to. Susie has been a member for 24 months. Said, hey, RJ, I wish you all the best. 2024. Miss Andy said, how big did Giant Gonzalez seem to a young RJ? He seems larger now. Leo said, what is AEW's best looking championship belt? I like the women's world title. I think it's nice. I think it's a good shape. I think it's nice. That's my pick. What? With the TBS, I like the TBS logo. The TNT logo is too wrestling to me. Mike said, didn't you have a match with Doink? Was it Matt Bourne as Doink? It was the biggest fucking bootleg Doink. It was somebody who should never have been Doink ever. It wasn't even one of the 8 possible Doinks that you would think of from history. It was some guy who dressed as Doink, and I gotta be honest, didn't wrestle as Doink. Sammy said, Happy New Year, RJ and Chad. It's the first time I'll be alone on New Year's Eve, and I just plan a video. That's fucking great. Play video games. That's amazing. That's fantastic. Sean said, what channel is the Twilight Zone Marathon on? Sci-Fi. Leo said, what about Alabama Doink? Everybody loves the hide and rag match in the car park. Everybody talks about Alabama Doink because that's the only footage that got out. Every city has a fucking Doink. It's a whole army of Doinks. Miss Annie said, I usually flip between the Honeymooners and the Odd Couple marathons. Leo said, it will read. Alan Parks is very popular over here, and the fans of the show will know it the moment they see it. I don't fucking believe you, Leo. Silver said, good morning, RJ. Happy New Year. Thank you. Vanessa said, enough about New Year's. What did you get for Christmas? My brother got me UGG sneakers. They're not Uggs, but Uggs made the sneakers. You know what I'm talking about? Shirts. I got some shirts and socks. I got good socks to wear with the loafers because I often wear a lot of loafers. Shorts. I got shorts. That's it. I think that's it. So there we go. Clothes. I need to dress. That was the message. Amanda said, driving from Nassau to Philly. Nail said, we noticed you borrowed. You gave Hollywood Babylon to Tony. Is she enjoying it? Well, she thought, I need to read this again. She was very familiar with the text and thought, is that, because I walk around carrying it. And she said, may I take a peek? And, it's a shame we lost them. It's a shame we lost them. So, yes, I think she's enjoying. Does anyone really enjoy Hollywood Babylon? So Sierra said, I'm usually at church on New Year's Eve, but my grandmother informed me I am to stay home because I'm sick. So I'll be taking a shot of Mucinex at midnight. God bless. Get yourself some banana medicine. V said it was a discount Doink. No, it was a Doink found in like the dumpster of a thrift store. The wrestler said, thanks a lot. I just lost $500 betting on you being the devil. All right. Don't know what to tell you. Red Dog said, I always hated when Sci-Fi would show the Twilight Zone with that true motion picture option. Yes. And I also hate some years they try to get them all in and they try to edit them down and it sucks. Leo said, you should dress as Dr. Katz for one AEW episode. Just a yellow shirt, red tie, and green hat. Also, not going to read. Josh said, how do you feel about MASH? It's in heavy rotation here due to being all too relevant to work life. I commiserated about hating MASH with one Harley Cameron who told me, oh, I'm going to hijack your chat tomorrow. And she's not fucking here. So she can go fuck herself. I hate MASH. It's so fucking boring. One of the most misleading theme songs of all time. And you're relaxed and you down energy and Alan Alda's like, oh, what is this guy, dead? And the laugh track. It always felt, though, like, oh, we're talking about war, so we don't have to be that funny. Meanwhile, Hogan's Heroes threw that book completely out of the window. Josh said, I've just fucking read that. Mia said, can we just talk about your dimples? I love them. Well, we can only talk about one because there only is one. I was hit in the face with a hockey stick in the 6th grade, and I'm not joking. That's how I have it. It's there. It's been there. Squirrel said, there's nothing like a good pair of socks. It's like a slap in the face. Leo said, too many wrestlers with superhero-themed gear. I want more pop culture, non-superhero ring gear. That's fair. I want Rocco's Modern Life or Doug. Jay said, chat celebrating New Year alone is cool. Here I am watching RJ. What could be better? So much. Mike said, Tony called out Wendy Richter at the presser. I, for one, can't wait for that. And good. Shoot your shot. Call your fucking shot. You know what I mean? Sick of this shit. Ooh, who's coming in? Being vague and shit. No. You want Wendy Richter? You go fucking get Wendy Richter. Wendy Richter, she's like, oh shit. I got to start doing squats. She also called out Chris Statlander in an unusual way. Leo said, Dr. Katz fans will go wild. Sammy said, oh, Jesus Christ, my dad loves MASH, and I've heard that goddamn theme song my whole life. I cannot stand MASH. So, a little background on MASH. There are lyrics to the theme, which are probably the most depressing lyrics ever. The name of the song is Suicide is Painless. So here we fucking go. And they make sure to write the lyrics because the scam is if you write lyrics, you're also credited as a songwriter and you get paid even when they play the version without the lyrics. So I think they made more money off the song from MASH than they did from MASH. Josh had 12 Christmas episodes. They're always doing MASH Christmas episodes. Silver Anon said, I feel like the MASH movie would be more your style. It was a lot more on the nose. It was, and it makes more sense as a movie. And also, Elliot Gould is fantastic. Red Dog said, MASH sucks, and the ridiculous chicken really being a baby ending. Nails said, there's so much pop culture gear. So Nails is pushing back now, Leo. Miss Andy said, Bluey. There's been a bunch of Bluey-themed ring gear and signs in the crowd. I don't even know who the fuck that is. Red Dog said, Dr. Katz was a great show. Aaron said, all right, it's my turn. Happy New Year, everyone. Lots of love to you all. Leo said, we had It Ain't Half Hot, Mom, as a UK 70s war sitcom, which is the most UK 70s name ever. Leo, my Wembley gear is going to be a tribute to On the Buses. Sean said, oh, early morning fog I see. Through early morning fog I see. Yeah, okay. The wrestler said, did you hear Excalibur call you regrettable and Renee remarkable? At least you're not mixing up Brody and Brian and know how to say the Bang Bang Gang. She fucked up again last night. The final read, go listen to it. She fucked up the Ant-Man thing. Come on. It's unprofessional. Josh had Gary Berghoff thought he was hot shit. He was radar. He was, and he's also probably one of the worst panelists on Max Shame ever. He's so fuck off. So fucking boring. Jay said, it both sounds hurting and hilarious. You get the dimple through an accident. The best and worst cosmetic surgery at the same time. No shit. Scott said, Happy New Year to you. Thanks for all the chuckles. Why doesn't Too Close for Comfort with Ted Knight get more love? Monroe? I think people lump anything Ted Knight does in with Mary Tyler Moore Show. Josh said, I love that you recommended Pee-wee's holiday special on AW social media. That's my favorite Christmas special. When he cracks the whip on Annette Funicello and Frankie Allen, he show what a great thing to do, to be mean to them. Back to work. Josh said, Happy New Year to everyone. You're all the best each weekend. Red Dog said, In the Heat of the Night was a great movie, but a bad TV series. Also true. James said, Barney Fife, Mr. Furley ring gear would be your jam, RJ. Yes, it would. Leo said, we'll have to get some awful fake teeth to pull that gear off. Mike said, not to bring the room down, but do you have a Mad Kurt story? So the dear Mad Kurt passed away 3 days ago. And I don't know if you remember, he was often a contributor to this show via Twitter, via the chat here, and via Spaces. And we had a hearty discussion once. He came in, and it was so great. And I'm so happy he did that. Because, they're funny people, but then you don't know how they are. You're like, does this guy like my stuff? I like his stuff. And sometimes people who are shit disturbers online, then they don't get along. But it was like, no, I was saying this 2 nights ago, he always shit on the right people. And it was just like, good fucking target. Fuck him up. That's a shitty person. Knock yourself out. And he always knew how to allow them to make themselves look stupid. And it's always the best. It's a really, really hard thing to do. He's very talented, and it's so sad. I think, what were we doing? We were working on some thing about not wrestling together. We were trying to do a not wrestling match. It was a really stupid idea. But yeah, sweet man. Mass Andy said, Josh said, oh my God. I'm so far behind. Oh, we have a request. That's right. Okay, sorry. SM wanted no scrubs in the Sebastian Maniscalco voice. A scrub is a guy that thinks he's fly, and he's also known as a buster. You hear about these buster guys always talking about what he wants and just sits on his broke ass. So no, I don't want your number, and no, I don't want to give you mine. No, I don't want to meet you nowhere, and no, I don't want none of your time, and no, I don't want a scrub. A scrub is a guy that can get no love from me, hanging hanging on the passenger side. Have you seen them hang on the passenger side like this? Of his best friends around, he's trying to holler at me. I don't want to scrub. He can get no love from me. Well, the scrub checking me, but his game is kind of weak, and I know he can't approach me because I'm looking like class, and he's looking like trash. I can't get with the deadbeat ass. I'm gonna skip all the choruses again. If you don't have a car and you're walking, oh yes, son, I'm talking to you. If you live at home with your mama, yes, son, I'm talking to you. If you have a shorty and you don't show love, yes, son, I'm talking to you. Want to get with me with no money? All right, that's it. You get the fucking gist. Jesus, that was so much. Neil said Excalibur's on our list. We have no regrets about RJ. All right, fuck him. It was actually more painful when he said nothing. I think that stung the most. Jay said, who do you think would be good to play Ebert and Roper? Why would I want to see that? What does that biopic possibly have to offer? Leo said, are there any Alan Partridge fans in AEW? Yes. If you hate MASH, you'd hate Aftermash, followed by Radar Klinger and Colonel Potter. Messi said, too close for comforts. James J. Bullock recently appeared on Mark Summers' podcast. Ooh, that's probably good. Leo said, I love Stats Ben Stiller themed gear. Want more of that kind of pop culture wrestling. Yeah, I think next time she's going to do The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Okay, let me go back. I've lost my place. Liam said, there's lots of great Christmas movies, but is there a great New Year's Eve movie? There's a Boogie Nights. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Saeed said, 2024, that's brisk, baby. V said, I cannot overestimate how entertaining this is. Rob said, honestly, the lip curl alone he does the laugh to get the accents enough to make me laugh. Vanessa said, this song was made for Maniscalco. You ever see these scrubs? Red Dog said, need to have your eyes bugged out to say, Sebastians, why would you do that? And then everyone, it's like this peacock thing, and then just people are dying of laughter. We do work out like that. That is what we do at the gym, but more exaggerated. Leo said, who had the worst theme song, 2.5 Men or Scrubs? I couldn't even tell you what the Scrubs theme song was. Messani said, I hope Sebastian Maniscalco continues to get acting jobs. It means that he'll do less stand-up. I think he's better at stand-up than he's acting. Have you seen My Father? It's played by Robert De Niro. That's the movie. Leo said, Secret Life of Walter Mitty was just an ad for Papa John, Subway, and eHarmony. Neil said, we could watch the RJ City Undertaker return. You never know. When there's a mic in my hand, the Undertaker one-man show is not far behind. Mike said, is there anyone on the roster that you found to be surprisingly hilarious? I don't know if I'm necessarily surprised, but there's funny people off the top of my head. Andy Williams, Butch, the Butch man, can be very funny because he's deceptively intelligent, despite what his body may have you believe. Chris Statlander is very funny. Lexi Nair is very funny. Yeah, I'd say. And Tony Schiavone. He's very quick. He's got that Schiavone wit we all talk about. Neil said, speaking of peacocks, the people love Dalton Castle, one of the biggest pops and biggest boos of the night. Well, he's done it all. Soust said, what's the best Christmas gift you ever received? Also, happy holidays to you and your grandmother. Yes. The best gift I've ever received. I always say that tickets to WrestleMania was my first WrestleMania, and I always thought that was really like, oh my God. But then David got me the Jerry Lewis jacket. Can't be better than that. I own a Jerry Lewis jacket. Like, I still have it. Like, that's one that lasts to me, you know? Leo said, are you on eHarmony? No, I mingle with the Christians. Red Dog said, I like a series Bookie on Max, aka HBO Max. Christine said, isn't the Poseidon Adventure a New Year's Eve movie? Yes, it fucking is. And if you want to see Shelley Winters almost drown, that is a movie for you. Typo said, I feel like it could be better on the R-Time dating app. Isn't there a dating app where you can just date people 30 years older than you? Liam said, Father Mulcahy, Potter and Klinger was in Aftermath. Radar would have been an upgrade. Mike said, Dalton was so over at the Ring of Honor pay-per-view, people were pissed when he lost. SM said, where has David been? He's missed several of these. You know, it's so funny. Dalton is going to see David, you know, maybe today or something, because David got a new cow, and he wants Dalton to meet his cow. David is loving this farm life. You know, I think he's really found himself getting out there in the mud and the muck and doing that whole thing. So I think he's happy to, you know, talk to the goats or whatever. Paul Girl said, oh, a wonderful Citrus tribute. Happy New Year, RJ and Culties. It's so sweet of you. V said, one is a material gift and one is an experience gift. So they can both be a favorite gift. What? Do I have a favorite experience gift? Oh, I see what you're saying. You're talking about mine. Yeah, but they would get, I mean, you still got to buy tickets. It still costs money. Wasn't the like experience of learning to be a better person or anything? Christine said David got a cow. He has an old cow. So I want to direct everybody, if you'll all pull out your phones, and it's at on Instagram, Bozo's Barnyard. BOZOS BIRNYARD. And it's this beautiful. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you want to know how David is? I think he's doing good. This is a real fucking picture. Ah. Oh my God. This is what the fuck he's up to right now. Let's just watch Bozo's Barnyard.
No, hello? Good morning. Hello, buddy. Hello, friend.
They've replaced me. Jesus. They'll kill you, by the way.
Hello. Good morning.
They're the only
Where you going?
species that tolerate him. And even then.
Oh, there's a hello for you.
Oh my God.
Wait a second, sneaky bird. Come on, y'all.
Come on, y'all them. Look at the who knew a pig? And where do you see the penises? He's learning about the earth and animals. Well, they're pigs, David. Why wouldn't they be hungry? Oh my God. I couldn't hear these sounds in person. Oh boy. Anyway, you get the gist. That's what David is. So does that answer your question? Jesus. Nail said, if I had a new cow, I wanted to meet Dalton. Joe said, who did you prefer in Cheers, Diane or Rebecca? Diane. I understand. I think Rebecca was a worthy replacement and continued series. I didn't hate it. It didn't all go downhill, but Diane was my favorite. I didn't like her. Miss Andy said, I watched an underrated Christmas movie last week, Batman Returns, unless we forget that the original plan was to have Billy D. Williams as Two-Face. Leo said, do you remember that wrestling dating website? Was it like, tag me in? One of those. Slap my hand. Neil said, I think it's Bozo's. Oh, yeah, we did this already, so I found it. SM said, when will you be meeting the cow? I don't know. I got to go back. When I was there, he only had 2 miniature horses, and a goat, and a pig, and a beautiful little bulldog who I enjoyed. Vanessa said, "Oh, I love cows. I find them adorable." Leo said, "I love donkeys so much that the boneyard's bringing everybody together." Squirrel said, "Cows are like really big dogs." Not quite. I'm jealous of Barnyard Life and David is living. SM said, "The baby donkey." Nail said, "Okay, imagine the mini documentary of Dalton and RJ visiting the farm, Dalton being ecstatic, rolling in poop while RJ complains his UGG sneakers are ruined." Next time Dalton fires up his Twitch, ask him about when we went to it. We went there together. Silver and I said, "Oh my God, that is so cute." Lost my place. JS said, "We need a series of RJ reacting to Bozo's Barnyard." Sean said, "This is so wholesome and wonderful and good." Tybo said, "Peacock seem really easy to take care of." Apparently, they're really fucking loud and they won't shut the fuck up during their season. And it's like, you have to have a big property. Leo said, "Animals eating out of bowls is cute. Humans eating out of bowls, disgusting." SM said, "Please tell David this chat loves his farm animals." I will. Liam said, "David spending his days talking to animals just feels right." Well, he's certainly not talking to a human being. Christine gifted 5 memberships. JF, Silver and Midnight Cowboy, Human Adventures, and Elliot Blitzer, the governor, Elliot Blitzer, have been gifted memberships by the tirelessly generous Christine. Tybo said, "The last Christine membership gifting of the year." Well, she can do it anytime she wants. Mike said, "David has to offer tours to the public." V said, "Happy cows are really like big puppies." Red Dog said, "I couldn't see Marlon Wayans as Robin. He would have been too silly." But that other Robin sucked. Silver Anon said, "Thank you very much for the membership, Christine. Happy New Year." Leo said, "Have you ever wrestled in kick pads?" I've definitely worn them just to see what they would feel like, but they made my legs look too big, and I was like, it's hard to move around. I don't know how anyone wears them. I think they're weird. Molly said, "Oh, shit, I forgot it was Sunday." Well, fucking set an alarm. Miss Sandy said, "The YouTube channel Secret Galaxy has a good breakdown of the history of Batman Returns." James said, "Christine, beyond thankful this week I noticed I was gifted membership." Wow, now that's brisk, baby. Now said he's catching up again. Amanda said, "I love you all. Happy New Year's." I love you all. Leo said, "Do you think Pete Davidson will date Margot Robbie in 2024? That's my horrible New York prediction." And they will be photographed on the street walking, and it's chilly. Scott said, "Will you be in Newark this Wednesday?" Yes, I will be in Newark. I'm leaving, and I'm coming right back to the same fucking area, Newark. I'm very excited. Neil said, "Did you come out to watch any matches last night? I noticed Lexi and Renee were watching Swerve." I didn't come out. I watched a lot of it right behind the stage. I didn't come out for anything but the MJF entrance video. Giancarlo put it together, and I was so excited to watch people watch it. It was great. Some of the best Long Island faces in history. He's all a scumbag. I love that video so fucking much. And yeah, it was great. That woman was fantastic. I would love to get her number. The whole thing was great. So we came out just to watch that. And we're like, this is perfect. Otherwise, you're working on other stuff, you're hanging out, and things are in and out. And one of those things were like, today I'll go watch the pay-per-view. Nelson, "I'm so sorry you have to go to New Jersey." It's good ammunition for me. Sean said, "Why not just stay in New York, New Jersey?" Because I can't spend New Year's here. It's depressing. I'm looking out into a parking lot. Miss Henny said, "Prince Nana's dance is over." Leo said, "Pete looks like a frat boy goblin." Leo's moved over to Pete Davidson. Sean said, "That entrance video was so good. I was texting people about it." Sean said, "CPA was in it." Yes, he was. Creative Pro Academy was in it. Christine said, "I did the Nana dance in front of my kid yesterday, and she was amused and embarrassed." Nail said, "Giancarlo, behind the camera, partner." Leo said, "That woman was so hot. I was in love. I don't care what MJF did with her. I'm sold." Nail said, "Philip Cardigan was in the video." Miss Andy said, "I got to meet Darcy, the mail girl at World's End from the wonderful last drive-in with Joe Bob. She's fantastic. It's lovely to see her in the front row." Tybo said, are you going to be doing anything anywhere we can see you in Newark or the usual sulking behind the curtains? This schedule, like 3 days away, is like a month away right now. I have no idea what I'll be doing. I don't routinely come out in front of the camera. Pay-per-views, yes. You can generally guarantee me being there. Anything else, I don't know what to tell you. She was impressed, sure, said Christine. That was very kind. Getting messages here. Hold on. Cheat meal for today. Thank you. You wrote. I saw it and I forgot. Pizza. There's gonna be more traditional pizza. It's also you gotta plan early. It's really, really hard to get stuff. It's like the kitchen's busy. We only have fucking whatever. It just sucks. It's annoying. But I also get to go to the airport after this. I have 2 protein shakes here that I'm gonna have when I'm done here, and then I think I'm in LaGuardia, which means what? You know what I really like? Those like dark chocolate covered blueberries and like and I know it's stupid. It's so fucking like a Lenny and Larry's cookie. It's like, okay. Amanda said, I'm in New Jersey at a rest stop. Probably won't get to ride again, so have a fantastic evening. Amanda's just waiting in New Jersey until Dynamite. Leo said, Chloe is not as credible as Margot and Logan. I love how Leo just has his own fucking ongoing conversations, regardless of what we're talking about. W. Stein said, I hope you're at Greensboro for Sting's last match. Yes, the fuck I am. I'll be there for Revolution, of course. And the week of Revolution will mark my 2-year anniversary at AEW, which is insane. So, yeah, I'm excited to go there, period. I'm excited for, I don't want to say I'm excited for Sting's last match because it implies I'm excited to see him go. Pogirl said, do they drop the ball? Do they still drop the ball in New York, New Year's Eve? Yes, they fucking do. Nail said, man, people love Sting. Being in the crowd for Sting is nuts. Tybo said, last hair shakeout of 2023. Is this better or worse or the same? Oh, God, it looks terrible right now. The lighting is weird. This whole thing looks uncomfortable. Tybo's. Oh, that's your 3rd super chat, Tybo. Congratulations. I don't know why I need to know that fucking information. Leo said, what about Christmas pizza with turkey and stuffing on it? It's fucking stupid, Leo. Pogo said, dark chocolate cherries for me. Yes. Vanessa, ever so fucking fancy and French, said, I'm enjoying a nice quiche and coffee while watching this. It's delightful. What an adult meal a quiche is. You're not having quiche until like you're over 31, you know? Christine said, the newly beautiful LaGuardia. I still find it hard to believe. And that beautiful fountain they have. Man Sandy said, 2 years, no graphic. Scott said, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, they drop a giant peep. True story. I'm going to look that up. Mia said, I met you at Revolution. I remember, didn't we? There was a fan fest business. Dale said, celebrate with a road to Revolution, except someone should drive you. Hausen. I would, I have some ideas. Let's see if they happen. James said, just out of curiosity, did you hear what the, why, who do I think it is? I got shit to do. Damn it, James. I have shit to do. Red Dog said, can he finally shave the soul patch before his last match? Not now. Spot Center said, so clean shaven, you babyface. Have a happy new year starting tomorrow and through until December 1st, okay? You make people happy. Thank you. That's very sweet of you, Spot Center. Thank you. Nelson, your salt and pepper hair is the subject of a lot of saucy conversations, actually. What? How easily? The most easily irritated people in the fucking world. Hair. Are you fucking... Really? This is what we're doing? I'm going to dye it that nice fake Eric Bischoff black. Leo said, what about pineapple pizza? What about it, Leo? What about it? V said, this view is fantastic, even if the lighting is poor. Thank you. Tybo said, I also had an idea that information would be included. I had no idea that information would be included. What the fuck? Oh, about the super chat. Yeah, I don't know. Leo said, pineapple quiche? Paul Girl said, I'm not a hairdresser, but I would sure like to work with your hair. That would be fun. Yarrow said, greetings from Colombia. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. SM said, I imagine my super chat count is over 100 by now. Scott said, I'm traveling from Philly to North Carolina for Revolution. Hope to finally meet you. I'll be around, I guess. Neil said, damn it, James. Leo said, I had a dream I sent a pineapple and egg pizza to an Italian girl I dated, and she spit at you. And then you said, thank you. Candy said, Peep Fest in Bethlehem, because when you think of little town of Bethlehem, you think of Peeps. Bill said, is it BB Newirth's birthday today? I must wish her. I must try to text her and wish it to her. Man Sandy said, Eric Bishop will be appearing at a brewery for a meet and greet and WCW trivia night near me in a few weeks. That's fantastic. Please go. Silver and On said, your hair looks lovely. Leo said, can you get some big old TVs, 90s Frasier? Can you get some big old 90s Frasier style suits to wear on TV? My suit was fairly normal yesterday. The one I wore for Forbidden Door was a big wide suit. I'm going to look up some Frasier suits. I'm also dressing like Fran Lebowitz now. I'm like, fuck it. Whatever. V said, I'm 34 and I'm going white. I'm just keeping it. People are way weirder about it than I am. You remember for the longest time, my hair was short on the sides, so you couldn't tell that there was gray. I mean, I could see it, but it really wouldn't show up on camera. But now that it's so much longer, but it's good that it's like, it's all sort of gray and then like not here, which is nice. It looks like I've designed it like that. Neil said, there's so many cult members now, RJ. You have to give some of them a meet and greet at some point. Come on, it's money left on the table, as I say. But it's so much organizing. Silver said, I was going to say, I don't think you understood the meaning of saucy in that context. What is that, sex thing? Neil said, yes, Christine, that's what I meant. Eazy-E said, Bischoff's hair was always a lovely walnut in his early WWE run. Tybo said, I feel like there's also a lot more secret cult members who would also be ecstatic, like Harley Cameron, who's like, I'm going to show up. Leo said, the dark olive color that was popular on suits in the 1990s. I'm going to look into that. Vanessa said, way to reveal I'm older than 31. You're right, though. I didn't gain an appreciation for quiche until later. You gave it away. There's only certain people who eat quiche at certain ages in life. And you're there. You're in your quiche era. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Nail said, speaking of thirsty, stupid sexy Wardlow had me convinced he was in London yesterday. I had no idea about any of this devil business. I'm like, I don't even want to guess. Easy said, you're all just hair fetishists, like people who say they like pretty feet. I think you really, really are. Christine said, it's decidedly a sex thing. It's a sex thing. Typo said, and we're proud, Easy E. Nail said, if Harley turns up, let's all be nice and keep her calm. I think she was so thirsty and everyone remembered it. And she was like, oh my God, people are going to hate me. So then she swiftly stopped. SM said, we don't judge about fetishes here. We analyze them, but we don't judge. Nell said, it is a sex thing. Another for the board. So wait a minute. There's a Allison Rosen sent this to me. Let's see if I can find it. Give me a second. Everybody got to hang in because I must find this. Tuesday. When was Wednesday? Oh, it goes back into Monday. Here we go. I'm going to find it. Let's get it together, everybody. No, I've lost it. No, this can't be it. No. I'm getting closer. Everybody hang in. So Allison Rosen sent me this. She's like, we clipped it from the podcast, and I don't know why we haven't used it as a soundboard clip.
This isn't a sex thing, right?
So I don't know. Maybe she'll make it available for download. It could be your ringtone. So there you go. Sean said, oh my God, is this a sex thing this year? Yeah, it was like in the spring. Squirrel said, my wife makes quiche every year for Christmas morning, but now that you bring it up, it really did start when we turned 30. This is my master's thesis. Mike said, hoping for Matt Taven, happy for Matt Taven and Mike being part of such a big story. It's a happening thing. Matt Taven said, Allison Rosen has been very active on Threads lately. I go on to post, but now said it was so hard trying to be on everyone's side after the devil reveal. Vanessa Craven said, quiche for everyone. Tybo said, I deal with my half-white hair at 35 by just dyeing the whole thing fire orange and red. That's also an option. Me said, if anyone's happy for Matt Damon, it's me. Norman Conte said, did you appreciate the symbolism of Danhausen putting a hat on top of a hat during last week's Hey? No, I did not. It's not symbolism. The man's just wearing too many hats. JS said, if you say you don't feel a thing about that beautiful hair, I find you questionable. Christine said, Allison Rosen is a delight. She complimented my staircase. That sounds weird, but it was sweet. Is she a general contractor? Is she a staircase fetishist? Sean said, that makes a great text tone. I would love that ringtone. Nail said, that's a great message tone if it's still a thing. I don't know. JS said, humans like beautiful stuff. SM said, you all keep mentioning quiche. My uncultured ass keeps thinking about that part in White Chicks, which I've never seen, so I don't know what you're talking about. Kenny said, my mom made quiche for dinner last night, Ashley. Wow, real quiche bonanza. Leo said, RJ for Blood and Guts 2024. Not happening. Matt said, I replied to your post on Threads yesterday with a picture of you that I took at the show. Oh, my God. Let's find that picture now, shall we? We're going to wait for silence. They don't show you. All right, let me hit replies. Where do you watch this? 6:30. Okay, you know that's not really 0 hour. Did you? I don't think you did. I don't see it here. Where did you do this? No, I don't see it at all. I'm so sorry. Where the fuck is this? I'm trying to look for it. I can't find it. Y'all keep mentioning quiche. Man, culture ass keeps thinking about. Oh, I just fucking read that. I don't see the picture, man, Sandy. What the fuck? Neil said, I must start my campaign on anger against Trent. Thanks for the reminder. Neil said, I took some pictures of RJ Alexander, but I felt creepy. Well, they're so far away from a leering position. JS said, I have stair fetishes. Googled Thomason in Japan. A tag full of useless nonsense staircase. Mike said, is this a sex thing? It's still so bad. My goodness. Eli said, I always prefer a good, I think you mean to say quiche. Leo wants me for the Continental Classic. Also not going to happen. Pogirl said, quiche just makes me think of that Frasier episode when Roz was back. Oh my God, Roz, you're pregnant. Dear Lord. Susie said, how is Sylvia? She's a delight. She eats a fucking face off. And when she's done, she yells at you about the next thing she wants to eat. And you have to figure out what it is. Nail said, you've muted him. This is awkward. What are we talking about? GRB said, hi. Christine said, actually, I tried to get a picture of Nug at Greektown, and I felt like a proper creep. Miss Andy said, there's 7 replies to your post. 1 is mine. Which post? I'm looking just straight at replies. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see. Is this 8 replies? Here we go. Some replies aren't available. Learn more. So maybe it's a privacy setting. So I don't. This is the post. This is the only thing I posted yesterday. I don't have it. Did something happen? Leo said, do you like liminal backroom stuff? I do not even know what you're talking about. Neil said, Sylvia sounds like Rob. SM said, I popped when I saw Nug in the Monk movie. Monk's Last Case. Nug's in it as man in an elevator. Norman said, putting a hat on top of a hat is how comedy writers refer to doing too much in a sketch. We could say putting a quiche on top of a quiche, or you just say quiche. Quiche is enough as it is. Eli said, not a quiche, a good kinsey. Oh, like a Rosie Perez in White Man Can't Jump. Oh, yeah, okay. Fine. Tybo said, to be fair, most toddlers sound like cats. Miss Annie said, where will you be at World's End Post? I just made my profile public. Maybe that makes a difference. Let's find out, Miss Annie. There it is. See? So that's what it was. Oh, I like this picture. Oh, that's so nice. So there you go. There's your answer. And I'm going to save it. I'm going to like it. I'm going to repost it. And I'm going to put it also. I'm going to put this up here. Here we go. It'll be a nice time. That's nice. That's a nice. I like it. It's a sweet photo. Great. Now undefined said I can see the picture on Threads. Well, there you go. Vanessa says, haha, he said Kinsey. Is it Kins like wince? How the fuck? Okay. Don't snack mock me. Leo said, what's the most old school arena you've been? The Cow Palace with the AEW must have been the oldest arena. That Coca-Cola Coliseum is very, very old too. I mean, it was basically just like a giant barn that they turned into an arena. Squirrel Squad said, I'm excited to watch the Monk movie. Get ready for some nug. Currently rewatching Psych, but I want to rewatch all of Monk afterwards. I think Monk will age well. Christine said, like the video. JX, no one said, you're one of my favorite parts of AEW. Love your work. Well, thank you. Kurt Meister said, did you help Timeless Tony Storm with name? No. V said, almost time to put on pants and be a functional adult. The horror, the bewitching hour is near. V, I just read that. JS said, by the way, do you appreciate weird staircases? Remember a picture of you in a staircase and you made it look so tiny? I don't remember that fucking picture. Well, they're hard to walk down when they're weird. They're not functional. So it depends what I'm doing with them. Neil said, I love when people see RJ and realize he's a giant. I'm a real Giant Gonzalez type of guy. That's certainly what happens. Rob said, what's your favorite staircase of all time? This is important to me. That's a great question. It's a fantastic question. Oh my God, the stairs in Cinderfella. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look at Cinderfella. Jerry Lewis does this huge dance sequence up and down stairs, and then apparently he had like a heart attack right now. Like he fainted right when they go off camera, they collapse. It's full of shit. Rob, I just read that. Leo said, "Are you familiar with Bathroom Wrestling?" I'm not, but I'm probably the wrestling promotion with no room where all the matches take place in bathrooms. Jesus. Miss Andy said, "I was hoping you would be in the ring yesterday instead of just on the ring." Me too, but it's a lot of moving, and it's weird to be in the ring in those kind of shoes. Typo said, we'd all get to realize how tall he is if there was a meet and greet. What do you want from me? Rob said, what is everyone's favorite staircases? Bill Wood said, can we hear your slow French voice, you giant? I don't do. It's not good. That's not good. Oh God, I will take your soul. It's not even, there's so much going on with that voice. I'm the real champion. I can't do it. I can't get down there. I'm so sorry. That one's bad. Mike said, I got married on a staircase. Fascinating. Neil said, does everyone else have to Google several things every week after this show? Christine said, I feel like we've discovered a new layer to Rob. JS said, my first time ever hearing about bathroom wrestling. You have to look it up. Bathroom wrestling sounds like an infection waiting to happen. Neil said, by the way, I saw CJ Perry yesterday. Apologized profusely about not posting it. She's like, I'm going to post those pictures this week. I'm so sorry. I'm like, you were dying. It's okay. Miss Annie said, Andre's voice is very unique. Kendi said, Ghoul is my best friend. SM said, Rob, the Loretto Chapel in Santa Fe has miraculous staircase. Look it up. Corey said, good morning. Have a fantastic new year. Can't wait for the all new episodes of Hey and maybe perhaps a little RJ in the ring. Not happening. Rob said, I'm fully aware that staircase is built by an angel. Don't try and test me. Leo said, do you think that the Wrestling Code video game will ever come out? Remember when you burnt your bridges with them that led to your Randy Orton communication? And I think that's part of the reason WWE hired me. I heard, because they were like, well, who is this guy? If Randy's nice to him. That changed my whole career. If that video game came out, Leo, I wouldn't be doing this today. Messani said, how is CJ now? I saw her finger was banded. Yeah, she got an iron finger, and it's the middle one, and she's flipping people off left and right. That's gonna be a big deal. She's gonna fuck people up. She's gonna stab people with that finger. That's fucking crazy. Vanessa said, wishing everyone a good rest of the day and happy new year tomorrow. Celebrate responsibly or not. Oh, so devious of you. So he had said, Andre the Giant. Oh, never. Oh my God, I did Andre in that fucking cartoon. Jesus. Do you wear sleeves for the professionalism, or was there some dress code? I thought it made me look smarter. I was more respectful. Now said Randy's a changed man from back in the day, apparently. He still follows me, so I'm sure he'll yell at me one day. Easy said, stay frosty, pony boy. Leo said, but RJ already wrestled Austin Aries. I did. And it was quite a time. You'll never guess what that match was. Anyway, that is the show. Go watch the previous 82 episodes of Hey. Go tweet about them. Then everybody should fucking watch them. Shop at AEW.com. There's a sale. Rootlesscoffee.com. There's coffee. Whatever else, I will be around. And, Bozo's Barnyard on Instagram. Let's get a final look at these. Oh, my God. They're all discombobulated. Excuse me. That's the gist. Until next time, Happy New Year. Godspeed. And God bless.